Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. My name is Mr. Singh, known as Fijian Traders. Folks, what a day. What a recovery day from Monday we had, and it was a rough Monday by all means. Not a great start on the Monday, and definitely on Tuesday we kind of had some recovery from Monday. So overall, good day today because when we opened up the market, you can clearly see my pink line, which is my 200-day EMA, acting as a support, and my 60-day was also acting as support throughout the day, time and time, and then became a resistance and the support majority of the day. So I love it where we moved today, but we're not over the hump yet, right? Let's talk on the fundamental side, because stay tuned, folks, because I have key levels I want to talk about in the video about the plug power to see how it's going. So stay tuned. Let's talk about the earnings coming up, folks. Earnings is on March 7th. March 7th, mark your calendar. This is going to be a roller coaster ride. Yes, folks, it's going to be a roller coaster ride going to the earnings. You can clearly see that the estimated ESP and reported ESP has a good amount of gap, right? Time and time, kind of becoming a slack. And the last quarter, we did had a big gap. So, but the stock price, I was looking at it, it didn't even move a lot. It was a difference between a negative 12 cents to about 25 cents. So, right now, the buyer rating just came in also too, so something to keep an eye, right? It went from hold first, it was downgraded, and now it is an up consistent. It's not updated. This chart is not updated, but it's showing an buy right now. Another fundamentals I want to quickly talk about, which is a good news, right? Always want to hear good news. Is Plug Power, a global leader in the hydrogen solution, green hydrogen economy, has restarted in operation in Tennessee. It's adding about 10 tons per day of liquid hydrogen supply for the US market, and also implement a design to improve and enhance their overall plant efficiency. Means more plant, more revenue, more growth for the company, right? Great news to hear, right? And I'm gonna kind of cut and paste over here, because this is one of the very important one, because Andy Marsh talked about something which kind of caught my eye. With the Tennessee plant coming on back online, we have taken another step towards building a vertical integration network in North America, said Andy Marsh, the Plug Power CEO. In addition, we expect to joint venture of Louisiana to come online the third quarter of 2024, adding another 15 ton of liquid hydrogen capacity to the market. The liquid hydrogen production out of Georgia and Tennessee is expected to bring down the average delivery hydrogen and positively impacting the plug's fuel margin in the line of strategy, right? Biggest thing, control costs. Once you control your cost, right, your overhead cost on any business, right, you can see a massive amount of revenue generated, which revenue can be invested on the growth of the company. It's simple as that, right? It's like a bank account. How amount of money you save, you can spend and do anything you want to, in terms of how, if you want to have your rate of return for your money, right? So love it. Love the great news that came out today. So let's talk about the technical side, and see where we're heading. I'm excited. I'm excited, folks. Okay, so 5 days, we can clearly see that yesterday we was on the sell-off, right? Our pink, which is the 200-day moving average, as I mentioned, was acting as a support, right? And on Friday, kind of market closed up, and Monday, you can clearly see that our pink line, the 200-day EMA was acting as a massive resistance, broke off. Sorry, it was acting resistance. We couldn't even break that. And then today we did, right? Today we did, folks. Today we did kind of had a crossover, and we broke through on that. RSI is still in the middle, so it's not either overbought or oversold territory. So that's a great news. MACD, you can see the yellow line right here. It's about to curl. We need this thing to curl over. Once it's curl over, it is based on the technical side, it is going an uptrend. Not a confirmation yet, but an uptrend. On the 1 month, clearly we've been trading it. You can clearly see the pink line acted as a massive support level. We bounced back up. We carried some recovery. RSI still cool off. MACD still looks good. volume, need more volume to push it, right? Volume dictates the price of a stock. The volume is there, but it's not where we want it to be, right? Quickly, here is what we're looking for. And I did talk about my previous video about key things. RSI, right? It was kind of pointing downwards. We did had a dent on Monday, but today kind of got flat up. So that's good. MACD, you can clearly see that, right? Clearly see that right here, right? It is kind of going into a less selling mode from here, right? It's a less selling mode right here, which is great. My yellow line on the MACD needs to cover that gap. It covers the gap for an uptrend if you are a bull. So right now we are holding through a needle, folks. We are. But I can see something, and hopefully you guys can see it on the video too, that how my 60-day and my 200-day, it is on top of each other. It's about to cross over. If that's crossover tomorrow, we're going to have an uptrend. We're going to go test off $6.65, right? There I talked on my previous video where it was acting as a massive support level. Now it's going to be a resistance. And once we break out, we go test over here. It is creating some sort of a bull flag, but it is, like I said, it is not a confirmation yet. This line needs to cross over this line. 60-day cross over 200-day EMA. Right now, they are really on top of each other. You can even clearly see that on the chart right here. It is sitting on each other, which is a support level, and sitting at $4.10 on a 6-month chart. Let's go look at on the year to date where we at with this. Same as, right? We need to say this thing has already crossed over. RSI still have a room to go. And we still gotta break that, right? That's the $7.55, 52 cents, which is gonna be our next support resistance level to break. But we have to go baby steps, which is $5.65 and $6.30 before we go high of $7.52. Right now, you can see that the 60-day is acting as a massive resistance level, right? Which we gotta break out. We did break out. We came back, got rejected quickly. So let's see a 5 this week. We break out and trade in between these two channels. I love to see trading between that $4.90 to $7.52 before we see a breakout all the way to $13 right up here, which is the target level for most of the analysis also saying. But $7.51 to keep an eye down for this week. Love to see it, but it's just got to stand and hold on that. We are sitting on the thin needle right now, folks. It can go either way right now. Either way we're going to be breaking towards. If we get volume, we break it. But like I said, my 3-month chart, those are acting as a support, which is, I'm very glad to see that. And my 6 months is same as over here, which is the blue line. When we had this gap, I was mentioning it, we have this crossover. And it looks like it's going to be crossover with a volume coming up. So, folks, buckle up. We have a week this week to see some action coming up to go in test of the high of $6.65. I won't be surprised we'll be going close to over there, $5.65, and then going test of 630, right? So let's see how the market plays out. Paul did talk about today on cutting down on the interest rate that we have, because either you buy a house or you buy a car. It is pretty much the same interest rate, close to 7% right now. So they got to figure out with this interest rate what's going on, and which looks like they have something in mind, which they have not disclosed it, but they are something looking at it for the economy, for the growth. Overall, I like the recovery today. Let's see what we have in play for tomorrow. End the week, and definitely going to do a recap video on Thursday, so stay tuned. New video is coming on the Thursday. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. What is your target? I would love to hear you guys' target on the comment, and tell me what do you think the stock price is supposed to be, and what is your plan if you want to discuss that. But what's I'd love to hear your target. What's your target? Do you think the plug power is supposed to be? Overall, I'm glad what I'm seeing in a recovery today, but we're sitting on a thin needle. Folks, stay tuned for more video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Have a great day.